Hello and welcome back again. I'm going to continue now. This will be the last video of the series on the state of the NHS and our wonderful medical profession. The antidepressant drug Seroxat was prescribed to 1 million patients in 1993. In 2004 it was prescribed to 13 million patients. Gone up from 1 million to 13 million in what, 9 years? 1 in every 3 patients that visit a doctor in the UK are prescribed antidepressants. Joke. Just food intolerance test and they won't be depressed. The Committee on Safety of Medicines ruled that Seroxat was not licensed for use on under 18s. 8,000 under 18s were on this drug at the time. That was in June 2003. The drug has at least 20 known side effects, which include suicidal tendencies. The other widely used antidepressant, Prozac, has over 50 serious side effects. I think we'd be better off being depressed than being on that rubbish. Dangerous, dangerous stuff. Asthma kills 2,000 people a year, 40 people a week in the UK, and I've yet to find an asthma condition that I've not cured or helped considerably with a single food intolerance test. There's 3.5 million people registered with asthma in the UK. And 1 in 5 of them is a child. It's a crime. And nobody's telling them about food intolerance, when it's a simple solution in almost every case. Many schools will not teach hyperactive kids ADHD unless they are on a drug called Ritalin. School managers get a hefty government grant for every child that's on it. This is dangerous stuff. Bribing the school managers. The drug is more addictive than cocaine and turns our kids into zombies. Reported side effects are hallucinations, suicidal tendencies, derangements, and it may also cause brain damage and cancer. Over 20,000 children in the UK are on this drug, some as young as 5. ADHD is considered by the medical world to be a mental illness. A mental illness. It's got bugger all to do with it. It's food intolerance. And the sooner they start listening, the better. There are 240,000 registered ME sufferers in the UK, some as young as 5. It costs the NHS £3.5 billion a year. ME, simplest thing in the world. Look at the video I made. There are 23 million registered migraine sufferers in the UK. For some reason 92% of those 23 million are women. I don't understand why, but that's the facts. And I've yet to find a migraine or a headache I haven't cured with a single food intolerance test. Those 23 million people don't know about HealthScan. Nobody's telling them. Maybe you can help me do that. There are about 400,000 epileptics in the UK and 1 in 4 is a child. And I haven't scanned many epileptics, but those I've scanned have been incredible results. Amazing results. There are 9 million hay fever sufferers in the UK. I've yet to find a case of hay fever that I haven't cured with a single food intolerance test. 9 million people suffer from it. 6 million eczema sufferers, the same thing. Easiest thing in the world to fix. Just a simple test, get your brain working properly. 40 million days are lost every year in the UK due to stress. You don't get stressed when your brain is working properly. Nothing complicated about that one. Hundreds of medicines routinely given to children have never been properly tested or licensed. Imagine, this is dangerous stuff, isn't it? While some have not even been approved for human consumption. That was in the Evening Standard on the 27th of February 1997. Who are these faceless people that run the Medical Council and the Medicines Control Agency? And what financial interest do they have in drug companies? If they can allow this to continue and to be happy. It's terrible, isn't it? October 2006. There's been a 40% drop in children eating school dinners since Jamie Oliver started to feed them so-called healthy food. 40% drop in kids that wanted school meals. However, the change in the diet has greatly improved children's mood swings and concentration in class, and those that were using asthma inhalers no longer need them. These points were discussed when Jamie was speaking with teachers when they were well into their trials. This just goes to prove that what I say about foods and food intolerance makes a great deal of sense. These children improved just by randomly changing their diet So can you imagine what each child would get with a personal food intolerance test? Jamie Oliver was talking to the teachers in the school and going over the way that things had changed in the foods and the so-called healthy foods. And just in passing, the teachers mentioned these things, that the children's concentration was better and that they didn't need their asthma inhalers anymore and so on. And it just got passed by, so they didn't even notice it. Jamie was more interested in the food, the preparation of the food, and probably his image, I imagine, I don't know. But the fact is that these kids became healthy just by randomly changing the diet. Can you imagine what would happen if they had a food intolerance test done in each case? Every brain's different, so you need to check it. The NHS takes about 100 million, this is a real joke, this one. The NHS takes about £100 million a year from us in car parking charges throughout the hospital network. £100 million to park our car outside the hospital. Why do we have to pay to park our car outside our own property, or on our own property? We own the hospitals. It's public land, and we're all the owners. The next time they ask for money, you tell them that. You tell them I said so. You wouldn't expect to pay to park your car in your own driveway, would you? Crazy. Okay, I'm going to wind it up with that. Basically, when the day ever comes that they run a system like they've got in China, where doctors only get paid if you're healthy, there's going to be an awful lot of doctors looking for jobs and out of work and wondering what hit them. I'm going to let you just have one last look at my book before we finish. Why Doctors Don't Make You Healthy. You can buy it in any bookshop, £10 UK price. I'll give you the ISBN number. It's 978 847 47003. It'll show you a lot of stuff that is going on in the medical world that's wrong, not just what we've been talking about, but a lot of other stuff as well. It'll also help you to become healthy, because it'll tell you just what problems are caused by certain types of foods. I've gained an awful lot of information over the years by curing about 10,000 people, and a lot of it's in the book. Okay, if you need any help, either contact me through my website, and that's healthscan.co.uk, email me there, or online advice is available if you wish to use it. An awful lot of people do use it around the world, and it's very, very successful. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. All the very best. Bye-bye now. Thank you.